Hey guys, a very warm welcome to all of you and a very good afternoon. In my previous sessions, I have already talked about JavaScript and right now I'm going to talk about Java full stack development. So let's get started, guys. Okay. So what is Java full stack development? Full stack developer is a dream for many aspiring coders with an inavailable list of skills, highly paid jobs. They are masters of web development. The full stack developers are in high demand, and if you are one of those who are looking for a career as a full stack developer, then now is the time. There are full stack developers, and there are those who seem to specialize in a set of tools based on programming languages. They are titled so as required for their jobs. One such specialist in the Java full stack web developer. So, full stack web developer, who and what are they? Full stack web developers are those who work with full stack technologies. What are these full stack technologies? Every technology that is used for web development is a part of a stack. But more importantly, their three layers are considered as a stack. They are the presentation layer, the front end development, the logic layer, and the back end development, and the database layer working with database. The full stack developers know and can work with any of these layers, but usually tend to specialize in one or more. Another way they specialize is to work with a suite of products that is based on programming languages like Java full stack web developer. So, what is Java full stack developer? A Java full stack web developer is a developer with extensive knowledge and expertise in full stack tools and frameworks that work with Java. The Java suite of technologies include working in several Code Java, REST API, and more tools that make the building of a web page apps easy. It's a great choice of a career, and the easiest way to become a developer is to take a full stack web developer offline at an institute. So it's great for your resume. So why learn Java? So guys, why you need to learn Java? Java is one of the best and robust programming languages even created. It is no small feat that Java has been around for more than 2 decades. Java is has a very strong community, and the language itself has been updated to keep up with the times. It has also been used as an official language for Google Android app development. It is also one of the most popular languages out there, and no limit to opportunities in the job market. Uh, in present to you a few reasons why Java is a great skill or to consider learning, easy to learn and universal presence. It has an easy learning curve and is a great language to begin learning for few coders. Its syntax is a very similar to English, and once you have mastered that basics, it is very easy to write program in Java. So it is also free. So it costs nothing to download and install. Oops, object-oriented programming is considered as one of the best programming paradigms out there. Java is an book-based language, and using it to create apps make them more modular, flexible, and support extensions. So platform independent Java's tagline says it all right once, run anywhere. It supports cross-platform and can run on almost every platform. This is one of the reasons Java is still in use to write applications for Linux and Windows environments. Powerful and awesome tools and APIs. It has a great collection of open source liabilities and APIs. These tools make development with Java Master easier and cost effective as well. The tools and frameworks and APIs are good reason for selecting to learn Java. Excellent documentation and community. The documentation available is simply superb. The Java docs are extensive and provide reference while coding in Java. It makes the learning process quite easy. The Java community is just like a force of nature, and there are so many experts who contribute, and you can get advice for free at many forums. I think these are the great reasons for aspiring programmers to learn Java, right? So, roadmap to Java full stack developer. There are a whole lot of technologies to learn, and not all of it can be Java based. And the very least, you will have to learn the full stack web developer. Even designer learns HTML, CSS, and JS. JavaScript is a very useful addition to learn. It is not the same as Java. It is distinct enough, and yet it has a lot of similarities. This makes learning is far easier as far as database layer is concerned. You will have to learn SQL from RDBMS and learn a bunch of NoSQL database or whatever is trending or is in demand. Here is a roadmap to full stack web development. Go through the roadmap and get the information. There are a lot of full stack web developments tools out there, and you need to be exposed to them before you make a decision on what you want to learn. Another important thing that is always a part of your roadmap, even if you are an expert, is that you need to stay updated. The full stack web development trends for 2022 won't be the same as the next year. There are a lot of new frameworks and tools introduced periodically. You must keep up with the trend. In this, you become obsolete. Always look what's new and upcoming. So, what is the salary of a Java full stack web developer? Do you have any idea? Okay, I'm going to give that idea to you. Okay, the salary of a Java full stack developer at an entry level is 5 lakh per annum, and an average. The Java full stack web developer gets an equal range of salary depending on the requirement of the company, the job location, your skills, experience, and education. There are chances of getting a higher salary than the national average. So, technologies that Java full stack web developer should know. Is Java all enough to do be a full stack web developer? What do you think, guys? No, it's not. The answer is no. You cannot be a full stack web developer by learning just one language, even if it is a comprehensive one as Java, but it is definitely a language worth learning. A crimped certification is Java goes a long way in strengthening your resume. If you are well versed in Java, but if you want to learn to code in Java, then I will suggest you, uh, get the knowledge from PCS Global about Java. Okay, so know that not even JavaScript full stack web developers make do with Java on language. They too need HTML and CSS, and in addition, they will need SQL and know to use NoSQL database. At the minimum, everyone aspiring to be working in the web development domain must learn HTML, CSS, and JS. There, then you can choose to learn multiple languages and frameworks based on those languages. So, as a Java full stack developer is one who know other languages and frameworks too. But at the end of the day, is a master at working in Java suite of technologies and frameworks. Thus, the Java full stack web developer will learn to build interactive UIs with front end web development tools and frameworks like Bootstrap and React. Then one on the database end, you will have to learn SQL and work with MySQL, PostgreSQL, and the other you should be able to work in NoSQL database like AWS, DynamoDB, and MongoDB. Take up online MongoDB course for a skill to improve your standing in job search. The technologies and framework checklist for the Java full stack web developer. The first one is HTML. The web development fundamentals, one of the most basic indispensable skills that every web developer should have. The second one is CSS. The style sheet that will control the behavior and style of the page and everything in it. JS is also a web development fundamental. This is the language that comes very close to complete full stack. It has frameworks for front end development and back end development. React, one of the most popular client-based frameworks. It is a very valuable skills to have. React is still very much in demand, not only for writing web apps but also mobile apps get certified so online with our online courses and get the proper knowledge. Okay, Vue. Vue is a front end framework that is supposed to be the best of both worlds, Angular and React. It is increasing in popularity and is a useful skills to know. Java, the general purpose language that's been around for 2 decades and more and is still going strong. This article is all about Java and why and how to specialize as a full stack web developer. As such, this is an indispensable skill that you will have to learn. Core Java. This is not exactly defined but is popularly used term for the Java Standard Edition. It is the most robust and basic version of Java and has quite a few popular APIs. It's also referred to a collection of libraries. JSP, Java Server Pages, is a backend technology to create dynamic platform independent web applications. It supports dynamic content and has access to the whole Java API family. This is the most learned technology. Servlets, the programs that are the middle layer, they help in collecting input from users, present information from database, and load dynamic content. It is in your best interest to learn servlets. Java Web Services RESTful API based on representational state transfer technology for communication in web services development. It is a standard API for get, put, post, and delete data. This is something you will end up learning if you have to code in Java. Hibernate, the object relational mapping ORM tools for the Java programming language. It is popular choice in enterprise applications for performing database operations. It is a great skill set to learn. Spring, the most famous framework for enterprise Java. It is used to create high functioning, reusable code in Java. It is lightweight and can be used to write any Java application. Spring Boot. It is the Spring module for rapid application development. It is known as the framework to learn to create a microservice. It is used to create a standalone Spring-based application with very little Spring configuration. Spring Security. The Java uh, gateway framework, okay, that provides authentication and authorization and more features that are security oriented for an enterprise application. It is a web application framework and it is an important tool to learn to manage security for a Java application. Spring MVC testing framework. The purpose of this tool is to simplify the testing process of Spring MVC using JUnit. It also supports integration testing. JUnit, the unit testing framework for Java, that is useful to write and run repeated tests. It has promoted test-driven development and is a part of the testing framework XUnit. Selenium. For all the web applications out there, Selenium is one of the best software testing framework. You can auto test without learning a test scripting language. It is used by Java developers to test their HTML and JSP files. Git, the distributed version control system is very important for collaboration. Every small change in coding can be detected with Git with source every version of the code ever written. So how do I become a full stack Java developer? So go for Java full stack with Spring Boot and React. Go for full stack with Spring Boot and Angular. So what is the salary of a full stack Java developer? A full stack developer's pay typically ranges 4 to 16 lakhs per year in India, and a full stack developer earns an average 9.4 lakhs a year. Is Java backend or front end? Java is primarily a backend programming language, and it is a very good one. I'm sure you have heard of Google's Web 2 GW2 because JavaScript is primarily a front-end language. This is used to convert Java code to JavaScript for UI front-end. Do web developers need Java? It's not required for a web developer. You can utilize it on your website's backend, or you can use something else entirely. Yes, Java applets are no longer supported on the front end. So, is it easy to become a Java developer? What do you think? Is it easy to become a Java developer? It may be simple to become a professional Java developer, but it may be more difficult to become a Java developer who is also a professional by nature. So whatever I have said, I think you guys can get it. Okay. And so guys, this is for today's session. What I have talked about Java, I have provided you the full knowledge about Java. Okay. In my another session, I'm going to talk about something else, about some other technologies. Okay. So guys, kindly subscribe my channel. Okay. Hit the bell icon and comment below. So bye for now.